Yo guys, what is up? Ako pala si Patro. Bago tayo mag-proceed sa pinaka-main mission natin, kumustahin lang muna natin dito saglit si Sebastian.
Ano ang sa inyo? Natamimi kayo.
Asa siya? Kasi di ba napatay niya yung tito niya? For sure, hindi na siya ma-expel. Grabe pa yung mangyayari sa kanya dito. Let's see. And for sure, dawit tayo doon kasi tayo kasama niya. Tinulungan natin yung si Sebastian doon sa pagpatay sa tito niya. Tayo nga yung pinaka malakas yung damage doon eh. Let's see. What now, Sebastian?
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
Yeah.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
Pag
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
sinumbong natin
Turn
si
me
Sebastian, damay tayo doon. So,
Sebastian, did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
may expel siya
I
dito.
can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you.
Ganun nga
I
kasi
need to be with
mangyayari. Hindi mo ma-realize unless hindi ka pa napapahamak or may something na bakit na nangyayari. So, I understand, Sebastian. Very well, I'll talk to you.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly.
Diba ng mga nakaraang episode,
No
sinasabi
matter
pa
what
natin
happens
na
from here, I'm glad we met.
partners in crime natin si Sebastian. So,
Oh, Sebastian.
ngayon, kailangan natin manindigan.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a
Damay kasi
choice.
tayo doon sa nangyari.
Napakapangit ng ugali mo!
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her
Baka
too?
maging villain pa dito si
I
Sebastian.
understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right
Buti na kayo
thing.
nagsabi si
I'll
Ong.
talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Talaga. Tayo kasi talaga yung pinakamay kasalanan dito eh. Pero wala eh. Masyado tayo natuwa sa mga dark magic na tinuturo niya eh. Proceeding to our main mission 1 mastery. Ito. Papakonsult ba tayo? Okay. So magkakaroon tayo ng bagong wand ng pantapat kay Ronrok.
There's Ollivander's.
Sis lang oh.
I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
Diba nakuha to? Sis mo so? Unang bisita natin dito, halos kakaumpisa na natin sa Hogwarts ngayon. Patapos na halos, no? Nakalaban na natin. Makakalaban na natin si Ronrok. Takal natin nakausap to.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me
Advance
that
masyado
you'd be
si
coming.
si
It
Professor
was
Fig.
a bit cryptic. Said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Nagkikintay tayo. Kung magagawa niya ba yung one at tatapak kay Ronrok. Oh my! Asian magic. Nakikita niya kaya?
It is done.
Oh, may special box pa. Ang una, medyo nahirapan tayo maghanap ng wand, no? Ngayon, meron tayong special wand.
I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
Yes, sir.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
Ooh!
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such
Ang
theatrics.
lagi, ano?
In light of what Ronrok now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Dito na natin siya
Our
makakalaban.
interests will never be aligned.
Tama. You are a
You would let
traitor.
goblins take what is rightfully ours?
Di mo kayo
The
mabibilog
final
katulad ng ginawa mo kay
repository
Ronrok.
belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there?
Oo. Malupit ang source to, idol.
Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tumugos yung ano natin.
That
Yung mukha natin dun sa
repository is my birthright!
damit natin.
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Uy! Doon ako sa'yo. Mali ginawa mo. Meron kaming Avada Kedavra. Ay! Oh, okay.
I hope you
Ano na, bro?
another peasant. How delightful.
Try not to make this too easy for me.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
I have deal with you.
Come on, you afraid to fight back?
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Ah, okay ah. Gusto nyo lang labanan ha?
Barely felt anything to do.
It's time to even the odds. Aha! Back from home. Knew you would feel angry.
You weaken quickly.
Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now.
Me. You'll answer for this.
Accio. Stupendous.
Bombarder.
You after the cold and sneak?
What
Ding dong!
Here I find you. Back for more.
Oh!
Please stop!
Hantay na marami HP.
Do that again, and I'll do it like the
Konti na lang
you
po.
are. You can't hold out forever. Expulsion! Pay for your deeds. Expulsion! Expulsion!
Oh!
Expulsion! How dare you do such a thing to me?
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender!
You should have killed
Kung ulit mga idol. Amada alama. Panya.
A lamb? Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap. I'm not done with you!
Mahanap lang ang bata ka na sa atake.
Fight for me!
Wala sir, mamada ang aura. Bye-bye! Basic boy!
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an elf to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
Pala, teka.
Revelio!
Wala ba tayong ano dyan? Tara dito.
Descendo! Levioso! Arresto momentum accio! Bombardo! Confringo!
So yung kayo bumubuo sa galit ko.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Ulit.
Revelio!
Isang Evada Kadabra Alamboy. Loot na tayo saglit. Kasi mas mahapdi pa yung mga alaga ni Rookwood kasi sa kanya eh. Hindi mo tayo magre-return sa map chamber. Mag-ano mo tayo? Ito. Kinati. Outside Hogwarts pa ba yun na Mark? Bilisan na natin kay Nati. Hogsmeade ba to? Akala ko labas ng Hogwarts. Mag-iintay pa tayo. Ay di! Iba nga pala yung monarch natin kesa saan. Pero mag-wait tayo hanggang morning.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
Tubos.
Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Putik na sa loob ng Hogsmeade, hindi tayo pwede mag-ano dito. Mag-broom. Nasa taas.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Revelio!
Oh, ho! Yes, tayo masyadong namamasyal eh. Hindi na mo, ngayon lang natin kukuha itong mga ganito na dapat ng mga bandang umpisa pa. Pero okay lang. Hello, sir.
Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
180 lang natin yan.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Kaya pala dito ako nagtatago
Hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Hello, Hamora.
Ay, putik ko. Pero at least alam natin nasan. Okay, next natin kay Agabus tsaka kay Otto. Agabus? Tapos ito pa yun. Anyway. Labas tayo. Yes. Okay lang. Ante, meron pa. Ito. Ito. Oh. Mas malapit to. Sino kaya to?
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Otto.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
Nasa around 30s pa lang na to.
I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous.
No
As
problem.
for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were we?
Okay.
We're on the right
Last
track.
Agabus
Now to find the
Spielberg.
last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Reparo. Ah, hindi. Kala ko siya yung nagbebenta ng
Agabus
mga
Philbert
sarap.
must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Philbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Let's go. Ano to? Tutulog-tulog ko dyan ah. Mali. Ba't ako napaket dito? Nakakalaban na kaya natin si Harlow. What? Pati ito hindi pa natin nakukuha? Last one na lang oh.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Ito naman to natin to.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Ganda mo ng boss eh. Ayun! Nag-isang kulang natin. Okay. Yung guide natin kompleto na.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Oh,
The footprints led to this room. I must be going forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
oh. Lost gold coin.
Revelio!
Putik!
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Dami na ang pera po.
Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
It might have gone more to plan if you'd paid
Kilala
attention
ko lang
to
si Rookwood.
Was it upper or lower Hog Street that we did last week?
Somebody out there?
Unat.
My eyes closer, best to be sure.
Now to finish the job. Kevin the Sponsor! Potato! Confrigo! Lapada! Leviosa! Sponsor! Resto Molesticendo!
Coward!
Expelliarmus!
What was that sound?
Imperial! To do better than that. Expulsor! Expulsor! Confringo! Expulsor! Look! Expelliarmus! You expulsor! Thought you could hide from me, did you? What have you done?
Perhaps it's... Aha!
Confringo!
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Wow! Ang ganda na ito pang display sa bahay.
Revelio.
Okay.
What's that? What's there?
There'll be anyone there.
Confringo. Revelio.
Wait lang, may optional mission tayo dito eh. Dito naman na tayo eh.
Accio. Revelio.
Parang may boss na lumabas kanina.
Revelio.
Wala kayo dyan. Ay, sila na natin.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Walang mission.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Sorry, Hope. Ito na.
Revelio.
Oy, kinati pa. First. Meron kami niyan. Dapat sa amin na lang pinagawa.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
Oh, wow.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Palaban tong natin na to. Teka, paano mo na umakit doon?
Revelio.
Buti pala binaligan ko. Ay. Buti na lang talaga bumalik tayo. Mga Diyos ko. Oh,
Also,
okay,
Tibble's
nakakuha
love
natin
letter
ang
from
option
Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Let's go. Wala akong makita. Ah. Ano nangyayari? Kala ko may boss fight. Wala pala.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Kala ko natargan niya ano eh.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oh, wala tayong napala doon. Kala ko another boss fight. Wala pa pala. Anyway, hanggang dito na lang muna. Peace.